Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michelle J. M. Sanchez, and I'm here to report about the affective domain of the Taxonomy of Educational Objectives. Learning Outcomes. Kindly read, everyone. Okay, thank you. Before we go to the main part, let's recall about the affective learning competencies. For you, Ms. Karib, why is it important to assess affective targets? Okay, thank you for your wonderful thought. Yes, it is important to assess affective targets in order to know our students on how to motivate them to enhance their learnings and know their skills, makahibaw ta unsaon pag-improve ang ilahang understanding or ilahang kanang gitaguan nga skills. So mo nay importante nga mo assess tod affective targets because it is the goal for our learners. Second topic of affective learning competencies, there are 16 attitude traits and 6 learning targets. It refers to students' uniqueness or what makes them different to another student. So it is important to assess them, especially we have a different traits or attitude traits, especially in learning. So, di man ta pareho og kanang mga gipang-agian or atong mga situation sa atong pagskwela. So, as a future educator, we need to know or atong ila-ilahon ang atong mga estudyante kung asa sila hina, asa sila kusog, unsay need na to i-improve aron matabangan nato sila. Especially, students have different skills or attitudes that as a future educator, we need to deal with them. We need to know them perfectly or just ato lang ila-ilahon sila hinay-hinay di kasahon. So, especially when it comes to family problems. So, sa ilahang wa ta kahibaw nga unsa ilang gipang-agian nganong kanang low grade ang student ato bang need sila nga ato silang need nga kanang atong i-comfort. So arong mahibaw-an nato nga unsay need nga ato ang i-improve nila, unsay atong i-contribute nila. Especially as a future educator, dapat najud ta anha nga kanang attitude nga dapat we need to have belongingness to our students. So, in different skills, nasadnay kanang makaepekto sad na sa learning sa bata, especially the different emotions, sa motivation, especially the intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. So, lahi-lahi ang nagamotivate sa bata. So, munang naiuban nga madown kay tungod walay nagmotivate nila. So naasay kanang motivated kayo mo eskwela kay naay nagsuporta nila nga like positive energy ang nagsud sa ilang hunahuna. Unlike sa other student mo nang below ilang grades or na something nawad-an sila gana sa eskwela tungod kay nawad-an sad sila paglaom kay walay nagmotivate nila. So kitang mga teacher pohon dapat ato silang kanang nata para nila. In 1964, David R. Krathwohl, together with his colleagues, extended Bloom's taxonomy of educational objectives, published the second taxonomy, which is the affective domain. So, what is affective domain? Krathwohl's affective domain taxonomy is perhaps the best known of any of the affective taxonomies. So the affective domain includes the manner in which we deal with things emotionally, such as feelings, values, appreciation, enthusiasms, motivation, and attitudes. So, ang kani nga day nga domain mo ni nagdeal with emotions or manners nga magkuan sa value, motivation, appreciation. So, importante jud na sa learning sa bata to make them effective, since students or learners are kanang lahi-lahi, di lang sa cognitive sila, di lang sa ilang skills. Dapat sa learning naasad ng mga emotions, the feelings, the affective domain. So di lang dapat nara si skills ug sa cognitive about sa knowledge. So kaning especially emotions or the motivation, mga appreciation, kanang dako jud kayog impact sa bata arong maka-learn sila. Especially katong giingon nga na mo motivate nila nasay kanang other student ka walay mo motivate nila, so less ilahang kanang learnings, di sila ganahan kanang mo eskwela or mo learn. Nasay uban nga bahalag walay mo motivate nila pero gusto nila nga ipakita sa ubang tao nga kaya nila. So what are the 5 levels of affective domain? So the first is receiving or the attending. Next, responding. Third is valuing. Fourth, organizing. And lastly, is characterizing by a value or value complex. So at these 5 levels of affective domain, have you wonder nga nganong na pyramid ni siya? So nagkano siya internalization. So one philosopher says that before the learner can go to the top, dapat ihasang kanang naay i-familiarize or ihasang makatunan ang first level before ka mo go sa pinaka-top. So, familiar naman sa kaayo tadaan nga di ta maka-proceed sa next level kung wa pa ta kahibaw sa una. So, first level is receiving, pinaka-lowest level of affective domain. So, in learning, need jud ta mo receive og informations or lessons. So, kung mo receive ganita, we are attending already. So, tungod anang receiving, makakuha ta og makakat-on ta og lessons or informations nga atong magamit sa sunod nga level. So, in receiving, it refers to awareness or willingness to hear and selected attention. So, arong maka-receive kag information, dapat kanang attentive ka, dapat maminaw ka, di ka kanang like why di ma-divert imong attention sa lain nga butang. Dapat kanang o gusto jud ka makakat-on, dapat mag-focus ka daan ha. So when it comes to learning objectives, so there are verbs that we could use such as ask, chooses, describes, follows, gives, holds, identifies, locates, names, points to, selects, sits, replies, and uses. Daghan pa kaayong mga verbs nga atong magamit sa when it comes to learning objectives in affective domain. So, mo pinay ang pinaka lowest level ang receiving. So, in second, the responding. So, kay naka-receive naman information ang students, so maka-respond na sila. Kung naminaw ang estudyante nimo, so maka-answer. Like, tahay, kung mag-oral recitation, ay kuing kung nasay uban nga estudyante maminaw ra pero pitok-pitok lagbas ra sa dire. So, mo nang naadjud ang willingness to hear and receive information attentively. So, kay na naman ta sa second level, responding, ang student ana maka-answer na jud. Active participation on the part of the learners. So, like, responding. So, pareha sa kamambas, di ba? Pabasahon raman ta. So, nasay uban nga nabayay mga estudyante or learners nga kanang visual learners na ay kinesthetic learners or other kanang naay ilahang way unsaon pag-learn. So, aron maka-respond ka, mangita ka og asa ka kanang naay mas comfortable nga maka-learn ka og dali. So, in learning objectives sa responding, there are a lot of verbs too. So, like answers, assist, aids, complies, conforms, discusses, greets, helps, labels, performs, practices, presents, reads, recites, reports, selects, tells, and writes. So, kani nga mga verbs, mag-refer ni about in responding. Pareha anhing recite. So, kay maka-respond bang ka, so maka-recite ka. So, kanang naay tungod anhing kanang sa responding, makon kag active participation the part of the student. Third level of affective domain is the valuing. So, at first, naikon ka, nag-receive kag information, so you're attending. Second is responding. So, receiving, responding, so naka sa third, sa valuing. So, nakahibaw naman ka sa information, so kamao na ka mo value. Kamao na ka mo complete or mo demonstrate anha. So, the worth or value a person attaches to a particular object, phenomenon, or behavior. So, ang estudyante daanhi na siya sa third level. So, maka-value na si Jag kanang simple acceptance to the more complex state of commitment. So, there are a lot of behavioral verbs to use in valuing level, like complete, demonstrate, differentiate, explain, follow, form, initiate, invite, join, justify, propose, read, report, select, share, study, and work. So, daghan pang kanang mga verbs nga magamit nimo when it comes to learning objectives. So, in fourth level of affective domain, the organization. So, nakakuha mo ka, naka-receive, so, naka-respond na ka, maka-value. So, maka-value na ka, sunod anha, maka-organize na ka. So, students or learners organizes values into priorities by contracting different values, resolving conflicts between them, and creating a unique value system. It concerned with bringing together values, resolving conflicts between them, and beginning the building of an internally consistent value system. So, anhing dapita, ang learner anhi is maka-organize na, maka-compare, like, especially in contrasting. So, anhing dapita, like, accepts responsibility for one's behavior. So, there are a lot of behavioral verbs to use in organization levels, such as adhere, alter, arrange, combined, compare, complete, defend, explains, formulate, generalize, identify, integrate, modify, order, organize, prepare, relate, or synthesize. So, as what I've said, tungod kay naka-receive na kag information, maka-respond na ka, maka-value. So, kay maka-organize na ka, maka-combine na ka, maka-explain na ka danha, kay naka-receive mo kag information. So, tungod anha, maka-proceed ka sa next level, which is characterization. So, it consistently behaving in accordance with an organized value system and integrating that system into a total philosophy of life. At characterization level of the affective domain, the individual has a value system that has controlled his behavior for a sufficiently long time for him to develop a characteristic lifestyle. So, anhing last level, tungod kay kuan mo ka sa receiving, responding, valuing, organizing, maka-characterize na ka, maka-act na ka ana nga butang. So tungod sa imuhang kanang sa lower level nga imong mga nakatunan, maka-characterize na ka, maka-discriminate or maka-display of kanang sa imuhang learnings, maka-solve na ka og problem. So there are a lot of behavioral verbs to use in characterization level, such as act, discriminate, display, influence, listen, modify, perform, practice, propose, qualify, question, revise, serve, solve, and verify. So, like influence, so tintahay na ka sa kanang part nga nag-receive kag information nga kanang mga advantages, like unsaon pag motivate sa usa ka learner. So, maka-characterize na ka, maka-influence ka sa uban, makahatag ka og other ideas or unsaon pag-motivate sa mga estudyante nga low og kanang motivation. So anhing ko sa affective domain, so it is pinaka-importante jud mo ang kanang naay deals with feelings sa emotion, kay di ila maning kanang sa atong kinabuhi di ra puro kanang sa cognitive or sa skills, na jud na ang emotions, especially kung mukuan kag like sa cognitive, like kanang naay tungod sa imong kanang motivation mo nang motivated ka makahimo anang butanga. Sa skills tungod anhang naay tungod sa imong like feelings or appreciation nga kanang ingon nga kaya jud na nimo, so imong gusto pud i-prove nga kanang naay mapakita sa imong pamilya or sa ubang tao nga kaya nimo sa nakaana nga skills tungod sa mga tao nga nagtabang nimo. So kanang affective domain is very important to us. So kay na report naman ni Miss Eliza ning kanang nay other topics. So kaning mga kanang magama ta og nay learning outcomes. So daghan rag makita sa internet ang mga Bloom's Taxonomy verbs list. So mo nang og magama ganitag learning outcomes, dapat connect jud na sa atohang topic, like kung unsay imuhang naay gustong ipaabot sa imong estudyante, unsay gusto nimong kanang hatagag value or gusto nimo nga maabot nila.
Okay, that's all. Thank you for listening. Any clarifications or suggestions, feel free to put in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and listening.